Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds, bantamweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Here's your feet. With a matchup like this, Teddy, of boxer versus brawler, who do you really have more confidence in that they can pull off the win?
You know, in one way you could say the brawler because he's got that eraser. He could pull it out of the fire, but I'm going to go with the guy who's probably more rounded athletically, has to do more things because he didn't have that great gift of power. He's had to learn to do other things. And if he's forced to fight in the spot, those other things aren't working, he'll be able to do that.
Halfway through round number one. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. The Dragon scoring with that right hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Last 10 seconds of this first round. This round comes to an end, and Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Take your time, keep the pressure up, but don't follow him. Cut the ring off.
Here we go. Round two is underway. That's a big right hand.
Clinch.
Able to cover up that gut.
Keep working the body.
Block. The Dragon's right hand scores well that time. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. The Dragon's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Blocks the headshot. The Dragon's able to land a nice, clean left hand. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
Last 10 seconds. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Side to side.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Very nice defensive guard there. I don't want to criticize him too much, Teddy, because by going defensive here after being stunned, hey, this might be the right strategy to employ.
As long as he doesn't stay with it too long. It's the right strategy to employ right now at this moment. But if you're going to win the fight, you have to find a way quickly down the road to get back to where you can score points and survive and be responsible defensively.
He engages in the clinch. Wow, what a right hand he just got caught by, and he's looking to tie up. Well, this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again. The Dragon's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Comes right back with a shot of his own. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Three minutes gone by in this round. Ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 4, but I still think that either fighter could take complete control of this fight. He's up around right now. He scores with the jab there. That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Clearly hurt, but holding on.
He's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. This is brilliant defense we're seeing here, every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
Seconds to go in round number 4.
Get in there, champ.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Hit the body.
10 seconds to go in this round. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Around like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. All night long, this is your fight.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard. The Dragon, stunned and staggered. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some good defense after a lack of it cost him. Not much action as he just ties up. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Scores up top with a left. The Dragon's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Halfway through this round here.
He's tired. He's tired.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. The Dragon's well off the mark that time.
Looking good. Combos, combos.
Final 10 seconds.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Put some water in it.
We got it.
You're good. You all right? You okay, right?
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Use the ring. Use the ring. Back to the body.
Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Able to dismiss it. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Missed the body shot. There's a good right hand. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
He's snaps a jab.
Seems like he's clinching a little more. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, Teddy. So could this be a case of him trying to find a way to buy himself some time, of steadying himself a bit?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. And his opponent has to take advantage. On the inside, rotate your shoulders back, create a little distance, a little room, and make sure you don't let him tie you up. Don't let him do what he wants to do.
He just missed that shot up top. Halfway through the 7th round. The Dragon's left working well that time.
Back to the body.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by the Dragon. That shot unable to land. And round 7 comes to an end. Start of round number 8. The Dragon's in good position. If you look at your scorecard, Teddy, you've got him up slightly, but still a lot of this fight to go.
Yeah, you don't become a champion by just winning halfway through. That is the testing of a champion. That's the testing of a top professional fighter. Keep it up, keep that concentration.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Finish with the hook. Nice.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
You got this one. 1-2, 1-2.
And he's holding.
One, two. 1-2.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He comes with the straight right hand.
Keep moving. Move your head.
Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
The Dragon's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head, go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
Completely missing with that punch. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook.
Move your head.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Hit the body.
Commits to the straight right. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Double up on your punches. No te tires.
Good strong combo. The Dragon's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Ended the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even, and I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
And he just holds on there. The Dragon's punch didn't come close. Teddy, I'm starting to wonder, what is the answer for this guy? Can he do anything else in this? Yeah, he throws punches, but he has no accuracy. Can this change in mid-fight?
Well, it has to if he wants to win this fight. And how does it change? Well, you know, the problem is these things have to be put in place in the gym. I don't know if you could do it right now, but if you could, you tell him in the corner, hey, tighten up a little bit, you know, shorten up these darn punches.
Right to the head with that right. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
The Dragon's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow.
Get after him.
The Dragon's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
That's it.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And clicks of the tuck. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right now. I need you to move this round.
Well, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. He does have a slight lead on your scorecard through 10 rounds, Teddy, but I am not convinced that that's the way it's going to look when all is said and done.
No, there's been a lot of close rounds here tonight, Joe. This is the kind of fight where there hasn't been much to separate each other in many of those pivotal rounds. So I think the corner plays into it right now. What they tell their guys. Do they tell them that they're winning, or do they lie to them? Say you're a little behind to try to kick it into a higher gear.
Turn that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. The Dragon's defense clearly carrying things right now for him. But what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old times would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Not able to land the uppercut. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
No, he missed that right. can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. And as we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happens to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
The Dragon's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. That straight right unable to connect.
I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand toe-to-toe. It's another thing to never even move. You got to show some movement.
Maybe he's breaking down. Maybe he's already spit the bit. You know, if he falls down, everybody in the world's going to know that he let himself fall down. He gave up. But there's different ways, different phases of giving in. And this might be one of those phases.
Beat him in a punch.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now.
Finish with the hook.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.